How to learn math in the best way. Here we will introduce all the best tricks and techniques to learn math for students up to grade 10, which can make learning math super easy and fast. It's recommended that the parents and children can sit together to watch the videos for the best results. At the end of the course, we will also discuss how to best prepare for math competitions. Subscribe to our channel, watch our videos, and become a math superstar. You are welcome to leave some comments about your experiences learning math. Before we start, we would like to introduce the best free math learning program, Khan Academy. From the Khan Academy website, you can learn all the math concepts and do math practice totally for free. Based on the basic math concepts you have learned from schools or Khan Academy. You can learn all the best tricks to learn math in our YouTube channel, including memorizing and understanding key concepts and applications with ease. What's the best way to learn addition and subtraction? Before that, you should already know how to count numbers, including counting forward and backward. Now, let's start. How to memorize the addition chart super easy and fast. Your target should be to memorize the addition chart, so that you can use it without thinking. The following tricks can help you significantly reduce the time needed to memorize the whole addition chart. Understand that you get the same result by exchanging positions. 3 plus 5 is the same as 5 plus 3. Here are some simple rules. Any number plus 10, just add 1 to the tens position. 3 plus 10 is 13, 10 plus 7 is 17. Any number plus 1, just count forward 1. 6 plus 1 is 7, 1 plus 8 is 9. Any number plus 2, just count forward 2. It's the next odd or even number. 6 plus 2 is 8, 2 plus 8 is 10. Any number plus 9, just add 10 and count backward 1. 6 plus 9 is 6 plus 10 minus 1 equals 1. 6 minus 1, which is 15. 9 plus 4 is 10 plus 4 minus 1 equals 14 minus 1, which is 13. Any number plus 8, just add 10 and count backward 2. 8 plus 4 is 10 plus 4 minus 2 equals 14 minus 2, which is 12. 7 plus 8 is 7 plus 10 minus 2 equals 17 minus 2, which is 15. From 3 plus 3 to 5 plus 5, you can use your hands and fingers to calculate. Eventually, you can memorize those with ease. For remaining combinations, split 6 to 5 plus 1 and 7 to 5 plus 2, then use the old methods to calculate. For example, 6 plus 5 equals 5 plus 5 plus 1 equals 10 plus 1 equals 11. 7 plus 6 equals 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1 equals 10 plus 3 equals 13. How to memorize the subtraction chart super easy and fast. If you can memorize the addition chart, it may help to figure out the subtraction part. For example, if you know 5 plus 7 equals 12, then for 12 minus 7, you may think of which number adds 7 equals 12. The answer is 5. But your target should be to memorize the subtraction chart, so that you can use it without thinking. The following tricks can help you significantly reduce the time needed to memorize the whole subtraction chart. Here are some simple rules. Any number minus 10, just remove 1 from the tens position. 18 minus 10 is 8. Any number minus 1, just count backward 1. 9 minus 1 is 8. Any number minus 2, just count backward 2. It's the previous odd or even number. 11 minus 2 is 9. Any number minus itself, the result will be 0. 5 minus 5 is 0, 8 minus 8 is also 0. If the minuend is less than 10, you can use your hands and fingers to calculate. Eventually, you can memorize those with ease. There is a new concept. A pair number is 10 minus the number. If the minuend is equal to 10, the pair number of the subtrahend is the answer. 10 minus 4 is the pair number of 4, which is 6. If the minuend is greater than 10, find the pair number of the subtrahend, then add the ones position of the minuend. For example, 17 minus 8 is 7 plus the pair number of 8, which is 7 plus 2 equals 9. 16 minus 9 is 6 plus the pair number of 9, which is 6 plus 1 equals 7. Carry and borrow for addition and subtraction. Once you can fluently calculate all the combinations in the addition and subtraction chart, you can start to learn the concepts of carry and borrow, or regrouping. Carry is used for addition. When the sum of the position of two numbers is greater than 10, you add 1 to the next position. For example, when you calculate 48 plus 67, the sum of the ones position is 8 plus 7 equals 15. Then you add 1 to the tens position. The sum of the tens position becomes 4 plus 6 plus 1 equals 11, and you add 1 to the hundreds position. The result will be 115. Borrow is used for subtraction. When the minuend is less than the subtrahend in a position, you minus 1 from the next position and add 10 to the current position. For example, when you calculate 167 minus 88, in first position, 7 is less than 8. So the tens position of the minuend becomes 5, and the first position of the minuend becomes 17. The first position becomes 17 minus 8 equals 9. In tens position, the minuend 5 is still less than the subtrahend 8. So the hundreds position of the minuend becomes 0, and the tens position of the minuend becomes 15. The tens position becomes 15 minus 8 equals 7. The result will be 79. As for the calculation for decimals, you only need to align the decimal point with the two numbers, and add 0 to unmatched positions. Then the logic and method will be the same. For example, 123.67 plus 56.667 can be rewritten as 123.670 plus 056.667. And 462.777 minus 33.2356 can be rewritten as 462.7770 minus 033.2356. Now, you can do much larger calculations than what the schools teach. With more practice, you can do any addition and subtraction with ease. What's the best way to learn multiplication and division? Before that, you should already know how to do addition and subtraction. Now, let's start. How to memorize the multiplication chart, super easy and fast. Your target should be to memorize the multiplication chart, so that you can use it without thinking. The following tricks can help you significantly reduce the time needed to memorize the whole multiplication chart. Understand that you get the same result by exchanging positions. 3 times 5 is the same as 5 times 3. Here are some simple rules. Any number multiplied by 10, just add 0 to the ones position. 3 times 10 is 30, 10 times 7 is 70. Any number multiplied by 1 is the same number. 6 times 1 is still 6, 1 times 8 is still 8. Any number multiplied by 2, just add the same number. 6 times 2 is 6 plus 6 equals 12, 2 times 8 is 8 plus 8 equals 16. Any number multiplied by 3, just add the same number, then add again. 6 times 3 is 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18, 3 times 8 is 8 plus 8 plus 8 equals 24. Any number multiplied by 4, just add the same number, then double the result. 6 times 4 is 6 plus 6 equals 12, 12 plus 12 equals 24, 4 times 8 is 8 plus 8 equals 16, 16 plus 16 equals 32. Any number multiplied by 5. Odd number is always with 5 in the ones position, and even number is always with 0 in the ones position. Split the number as close as possible, then the lower number should be in the tens position. For example, 7 can be split to 3 and 4. Any number multiplied by 9. The tens position is the number minus 1, and the ones position is its pair number, which is 10 minus the number. 6 times 9 is 50 plus 4 equals 54. 9 times 4 is 30 plus 6 equals 36. For remaining combinations, primarily for any number multiplied by 6, 7 or 8, split 6 to 5 plus 1 and 8 to 9 minus 1. Then use the old methods to calculate. Use your own way to memorize 7 times 7. How to best understand divisibility rules. Divisibility rule is one of the most important concepts for pre-algebra. This is also a key concept for math competitions. Here are the rules. 1. Divisible by 2. If a number whose last digit is an even number, like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, it is always completely divisible by 2. 2. Divisible by 3. A number is completely divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. 3. Divisible by 4. If the last two digits of a number are divisible by 4, then that number is a multiple of 4 and is divisible by 4 completely. 4. Divisible by 5. Numbers, which last with digits 0 or 5, are always divisible by 5. 5. Divisible by 6. Numbers which are divisible by both 2 and 3 are divisible by 6. 6. Divisible by 7. If the difference between twice the ones digit of the given number and the remaining part of the given number is a multiple of 7 or it is equal to 0, the number can be divided by 7. 7. Divisible by 8. If the last three digits of a number are divisible by 8, then the number is completely divisible by 8. 8. Divisible by 9. If the sum of all digits of a number is divided by 9, the number can be divided by 9. How to memorize the division chart? Super easy and fast. If you can memorize the multiplication chart, it may help to figure out the division part. For example, if you know 5 times 7 equals 35, then for 35 over 7, you may think of which number multiplied by 7 equals 35. The answer is 5. But your target should be to memorize the division chart, so that you can use it without thinking. The following tricks can help you significantly reduce the time needed to memorize the whole division chart. Here are some simple rules. Any number divided by 10. Just remove 0 from the ones position. 70 over 10 is 7. Any number divided by 1 is the same number. 9 over 1 is 9. Any number divided by 2. For each 10, you add 5. If the number is less than 10, split the number as close as possible. Each of the new numbers is the result. Any number divided by 4. For each 20, you add 5. If the number is less than 20, divided by 2 twice. Any number divided by 5. Double this number, then remove the ones position. For 35 over 5, 35 plus 35 equals 70, so the result will be 7. Any number divided by 8. For each 40, you add 5. If the number is less than 40, divided by 4 then divided by 2. Any number divided by 9, the tens number plus 1 will be the result. 63 over 9 equals 7, 36 over 9 equals 4. Any number divided by itself, the result will be 1. If the dividend and the divisor look like 70 over 7, 40 over 4, etc., the result will be 10. For remaining combinations, primarily for any number divided by 3, 6 or 7, use divisibility rules to find the factors. If the last digit of the dividend is 5 or 0, you know it can be divided by 5, so 5 is the answer. If the sum of all digits of a number equals to 9, the number can be divided by 9, you can check if 9 is the answer. Any number divided by 3 or 6. If the difference between twice the ones digit of the given number and the remaining part of the given number is a multiple of 7 or it is equal to 0. The number can be divided by 7, so 7 is the answer. Then, you can divide that number by 2 repeatedly until the result becomes an odd number. If the sum of all digits of a number equals to 3, you know it can be divided by 3. Any number divided by 6. You can divide by 2 then divide by 3. Use your own way to memorize 9 over 3 and 49 over 7. Now it should be clear what will be the answer. Regrouping for multiplication and division. Once you can fluently calculate all the combinations in the multiplication and division chart, you can start to learn the concepts of regrouping. For multiplication, when the product of the position of two numbers is greater than or equal to 10, you add the tens digit of the product to the next position. For example, 245 times 9, 5 times 9 equals 45 greater than 10. So 4 is added to the next position, which becomes 4 times 9 plus 4 equals 40. It's still greater than 10, so 4 is added to the next position, which becomes 2 times 9 plus 4 equals 22. It's still greater than 10, so 2 is added to the next position. And the result would be 2205. If you multiply by a two-digit number, for example, 245 times 99, the regrouping method is quite similar. But the tens digit of the 99 should be treated as 90. So the result would be 24,255. For division, it's more like a guesswork. You may need to try several times to get the correct quotient. For example, for 2457 over 28, which quotient will you try first? Since 24 is less than 28, the first digit of the quotient should be 245 over 28. Here is a trick. You can change both the dividend and divisor to make it easier to guess. 245 over 28 can be changed to 240 over 30. So you can try 8 at first. It looks like 8 is the correct answer. Then, it's 217 over 28, which can be changed to 210 over 30. So you can try 7 at first. So the quotient will be 87 and the remainder is 21. It's always a good habit to check back and see if it's the correct answer. If there is no remainder, it would be much easier. But how would you guess if you don't know if there will be a remainder? You need to apply the divisibility rule. Divisible by 2 to 145 over 18 can be converted to 140 over 20. Divisible by 3 to 168 over 27 can be converted to 150 over 30. Divisible by 5 to 387 over 46 can be converted to 400 over 50. Divisible by 7 to 659 over 68 can be converted to 630 over 70. Divisible by 9 to 733 over 88 can be converted to 720 over 90. The divisibility rules for 2, 3, 5, 7, 9 are very important. You can use those rules alone to calculate any divisions in the division chart. For example, 72 over 8 can be converted to 9 times 8 over 8 equals 9. As for the calculation for decimals, either for multiplication or division, just count all the digits after the decimal point, and put the decimal digit to the corresponding position for the result. For example, 10.01 times 100.001, there are 5 digits after the decimal points in total. So the result should also have 5 digits after the decimal point, which is 1001.01001. With more practice, you can do any multiplication and division with ease. Thanks for watching.